Welcome to Exam Sale, your ultimate resource for learning about the Cisco Data Center Technologies exam. In this video, we'll be breaking down the syllabus of the exam and covering all the essential topics to get you started. Let's get started. The Cisco Data Center Technologies exam is a comprehensive assessment that covers various domains. The exam is weighted as follows. Cisco Data Center Networking Technologies comprise 26% of the exam. Unified computing makes up 25%, network virtualization accounts for 17%, application-centric infrastructure is also 17%, and automation and orchestration makes up 15%. In this video, we'll be diving into each domain and covering the key topics. The Cisco Data Center Networking Technologies domain is all about understanding the networking infrastructure, hardware platforms, and storage protocols in a data center. This domain requires in-depth knowledge of the Cisco Nexus product family, including the 9000, 7000, 5000, 3000, and 2000 series. You should also be familiar with storage networking and protocols such as Fiber Channel, acing, and Fiber Channel over Ethernet. To succeed in this domain, you'll need to spend around 35 hours studying and have a solid understanding of conceptual and scenario-based assessment types. Within the Cisco Data Center Networking Technologies domain, you'll also need to understand the specifics of the Nexus product family, including the features of NXOS and iOS software, control plane and data plane separation, and virtual device context use cases. Additionally, you should be able to analyze licensing models for Nexus switching platforms and examine storage connectivity requirements for data center environments. This domain is considered hard, so make sure to dedicate the required study time. Moving on to the Unified Computing domain, this area focuses on server management, UCS hardware, and connectivity architectures. You'll need to understand the Cisco UCS components and architecture, including the UCS B-Series Blade and C-Series rack servers, Fabric Interconnect, and I/O modules. You'll also need to know how to configure and manage UCS servers, including the use of Cisco UCS Manager, Virtual Interface Card, and UCS Central for multi-domain management. To succeed in this domain, you'll need to spend around 30 hours studying and have a solid understanding of hands-on and conceptual assessment types. The Unified Computing domain is medium in difficulty and requires a range of skills, including server-side and storage-side connectivity in UCS, service profiles and service profile templates, identity pooling for MAC, WWN, and IP addresses, and hardware-level high availability in UCS clusters. Make sure to also examine UCS Central for multi-domain management, RBAC and administrative roles in UCS Manager, and evaluate hardware-level high availability in UCS clusters. The Network Virtualization domain is all about understanding data center device virtualization, data center overlay technologies, and how they interact. You'll need to know about virtual port channel components and operation, how to configure VPC peer link and peer keep alive, and understand virtual device contexts resource allocation. Additionally, you'll need to examine VXLAN encapsulation and flood and learn mechanics, explain overlay transport virtualization for L2 extension, and compare OTV, VXLAN, and fabric path use cases. Within the Network Virtualization domain, you'll also need to understand data center overlay technologies, including Cisco Fabric Path, Lisp, and how they interact. This domain is considered hard and requires around 25 hours of study time. The assessment type for this domain is scenario-based, so make sure you're familiar with these types of questions.